They say Nique is a bad mom. She let her son get on a video that she not only recorded, gave him the camera and edited, and she let him cuss. God damn, thank you! Now, he was doing a lot of cursing in this video. Y'all probably heard 1 or 2 words and some more. But most people thinking, oh, probably just what kids do. Whoa, no. Out the losers! Oh, God damn! Nique decided to ask Kaiser about his cousin. He said he get it from his mom.
My sunshine! Why you was on that video saying hell and damn?
I was on the video.
Why you was on that video saying that?
I was on the video.
I'm asking why.
I was on the video saying that because I learned it from y'all.
So after he told her that, she was like, what? But then he pretty much apologized, like he probably shouldn't have done that. She probably was like, I messed up. He shouldn't have done it. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Are people too hard on Nique because of this Kaiser situation, or somebody gotta tell her when nobody else will? Let me know in the comments.
I was on the video.
I'm asking why.
I was on the video saying that because I learned it from y'all.
Sit the fuck back, put your seatbelt on. You a child.
I know, I'm not supposed to be saying that.
You not. What else you said when I said what the people were saying about me in the comments?
Yeah. You were not a bad mom.
And what else? He said, let me tell you something. Don't go listening to them comments. Because you a good mama to me. And you love me. And I know you love me. I said, still, Kaiser, you sitting up in them comments. I mean, you sitting on that video saying, hell and damn. He's about, that's a bad word. I'm not defending him. I'm just not going to say nothing.
I mean, you act like you're reading the live comments.
What? Because I was just going to say, like, honestly, hell is in the Bible. He's not supposed to be saying hell. He is 7. He's not supposed to be saying damn. But y'all on there like he's saying the craziest words. My baby said he will never say those bad words ever again until he grow up. We had a conversation off the camera, so y'all could just keep y'all little comments, baby. We gonna keep it pushing.
Mom, can you just delete them?
What, delete the comments? It's all in the comments, baby. Like they flood in the comments.
Alright, so let's get to these Taylor girls. For some reason, when it comes to their outside sister, Money Taylor, nobody ain't gonna let it down. So they got this TikToker that actually jumped in and made this joke about Money Taylor asking her for a French horn.
Can you share my go? She said, "Can you share my GoFundMe and tell your supporters to help so I can buy me a French horn?" I said, I'm good.
So that's funny, baby.
Cause why the fuck would you tell me to share your go? Your daddy got money. Ask your daddy.
Taylor girl's sister say, I'm about the content too. Let me tell y'all what really happened. And she dropped her receipts.
I heard that there was a big bird trying to talk about Money Tay. Let's not forget, I always come with the receipts. Let's not act like you ain't sit up here and hit me up. You said money, and I said Bambi. You said you wanted to do a live with Big Money. Do you think I'ma just work for free? Just cause my French horn was my form of payment don't mean nothing. As you can see, my name getting you some likes, getting you some views. Now if you wanna really battle, come with it.
Like, I ain't the one asking for the collab. It was you. What y'all think? But this pregnancy that Ty had and all these drop photos, drop hints, drop everything we looked at that Ty was getting from Daisha, like Daisha was just disrespecting her, wasn't caring about her, wasn't respecting her boundaries, nothing. She just wanted to embarrass Ty the most she can. Daisha like, I'm tired of this. Don't keep bringing this up.
We ain't even talk. We on live battling. Why are we talking about a pregnancy that happened a fucking year ago? Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus really need to take the wheel. He gonna have to take the wheel. He gonna have to take the wheel because I don't get it. Like all that. Like at the end of the day, everybody make genuine mistakes. Even when my nigga booty got exposed, I do not. We all know I do not go back and look at the content. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. If I'm recording a Snapchat, I'm finna record it and post it. Whatever in the background going on, just says this was going on in the background. I'm not going back and taking an additional 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, an hour long to go watch another video. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. So we just gonna always be mad at that fact that I'm not going back to watch it. When I post a snap, get the background. If you don't want to be seen, bro, it's simple. Move out the way. When I was hiding my stuff, I was out the way. I will put up. You want to be in the way, not trying to be put up. You can't be exposed and then trying to hide. If you want to be put up, then be put up and be out the way. You can't try to dictate what everybody else is recording. When I was doing what I was doing and I wasn't hiding, I was out the way. It wasn't no reason for nobody to delete nothing because I was out the way. I was out the way. If we going fishing and everybody recording, why are you there if you don't want nobody to know? And then you get mad at me because I don't go back and look at the footage. But why are you even here then? Get behind the cameraman. If you really was that for real, did not want it to be shown, get behind the cameraman. And then even after all of that happened, this girl really tried to ruin my whole reputation. That was a very tough time for me in my career because I literally was fighting for survival. Everybody in the world did not like me because they genuinely thought that I was genuinely trying to do something weird to this girl. And that was never the case. What, bro?
So after they said her piece, they had a mediator that actually jumped online and was trying to figure out the situation. They should like, again, it was a mistake. But Ty was really doing her own clickbaiting at that time. And she put herself in situations of a content creator that she knows she shouldn't be because as a content creator, when I post, and if it's in there, it's going to get left in there. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about all this in the comments down below. You already know what to do. If you're here, like it, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Hey, Dexter.
Because Ty want to start with me, and I'm having a great day, and I'm not about to let her ignorance disturb my peace today. Because I'm having a great day.
Just titty bop.
And I'm not titty bopping, no. I'm gonna smoke and do what I do, because I'm using some glue.
Cause are different colors. We make up one big family, and they don't. And that's my sister. I got it. Hey, look, girl, I love you.
Sir, if you shut the fuck up, sir. If you in the kitchen cooking and let me do it like this. Let's pretend that you is a lady. Okay? You cooking in the kitchen. Just be quiet. You cooking in the kitchen. And then your sister walk in the background and you cooking. You're not paying attention to what's going on. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Right here. Thank you, Dad. I'm watching my coochie soap locked up. Let me mute both of their ass. Hell no. Sir, so you cooking in the front. Your sister walk behind you while you cooking and expose her own pregnancy, but then because you was live, she want to blame it on you. Every time her pregnancy got exposed, she was walking her ass in the background of my shit. But then I'm the fault. I'm the reason why her shit got exposed because she walking behind me every time I'm filming when we all know we content creators. So she want to, you know what I'm saying, put the blame on me and get the folks mad and riled up at me. And then in her heart, she know that I wasn't doing it on purpose. You feel me? But she want to play the social media like I'm doing that shit on purpose. I hate her and all that. She want to make it seem like all this bad stuff. When in all reality, it was innocent mistakes, bro. It was innocent mistakes that was just happening, just bad timing, bad for business. But she tried to make the world hate me.
I'll say, all right, hold on. All right, so you done with your part?
Yeah.
All right. Ty, what's all right, it's T? All right, Ty, what's your spiel?
I didn't even hear her part. What she was saying?
It don't matter what my part is. Just tell your part. It don't matter what my part.
What's your part?
Thank you, Simone. I just feel like she just always trying to embarrass me. Like she just always trying to find a way to embarrass me. Like every time I tell her stuff that I don't like or for her to stop doing, she still be doing it. Girl, like she be antagonizing me. So I guess we have to go with
as far as the exposing the pregnancy part.
Just good chat.
Oh.
And every time she blamed it on the camera guy instead of her doing the due diligence
So from what I heard,
a content creator to go and check the what's being posted before it's put out to the public.
So what I heard that, you know, you was talking about it while she was on live. So if that's it, let's simplify it like this. From what I heard, I'm not saying this what happened, right? Because I'm not involved. I'm just a bystander just listening. If she said what happened how it happened, what I heard was you walked behind the camera or was around the camera and said this information, and then it got heard publicly.
That's not what happened.
Oh no. She ain't say nothing. She was in the background every time I'm recording. She somehow
I didn't know she
was in the background of my content.
I was walking by. And after she noticed that I was back there, she still didn't go back to check if I was in her content. She still just posted it and said she didn't feel like watching all of the content. That she didn't feel like going back and watching the content.
Sir, were you okay? Sir, do you be on Snapchat?
She still had to go back and
sir, do you ever record Snapchat? Okay. Well, most people that record on Snapchat, I mean, maybe not everybody, but most people usually record their Snapchat and they don't go back and look at it. If I record a 5-minute Snapchat, you think I'm finna take an additional 5 minutes to go back and rewatch the Snapchat that I just recorded? When this is real time, this is real life, this is reality. If you was on Snapchat and you recorded a 5-minute snap, you finna go back and look at the whole 5 minutes?
I mean, you will skim through it.
I'm talking to this sir. I'm talking to the man. I'm talking to the man.
If you know there's a possibility that you might.
I'm talking to the man.
I watch every second of all of my footage when I'm editing.
Thank you. That's your lazy ass. That's your.
And I still ain't doing it. That's why I never asked.
Let me say this though. Y'all really sisters though?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that shit matter, bro. Y'all cut that shit up.
Yeah, she trying to argue. Like, why is you even bringing that up, bro? That shit happened.
She bring it up.
Still on that shit.
Y'all gotta work that up. Y'all gotta work that out.
Why are you?